Good, we're gonna grab a leg and pull. About 3 seconds here, then switch sides. Just gonna adjust my screen so my head isn't cut off in the video. There we go. Just alternating sides here. So if you have a stair nearby, a sturdy coffee table that you feel comfortable stepping on. Otherwise, I will definitely give you options, don't sweat it. I tested out a couple of sturdy books. I taped them together with glue tape. Seemed to work. But again, if you don't have anything, it's all good. Let's go ahead and cross and hinge. Stretching out the posterior chain. And we'll switch sides. By the way, you just joined Lower Body and Core. I'm Nicole, Master Trainer, Small Group Training Director at our Nevada gym. Switching sides here a couple more times. Oh. Good, let's go nice and wide, toes forward, and just shift your weight to the side. Push that knee out so it's in line with the ankle. And we're gonna stay low as we cross, pushing that other knee out, keeping it in line with the ankle. So whatever load you can find, whatever you have around the house, grab it. The heavier, the better. Let's go one more here. Nice work. We're gonna take it down to the ground. Give you a side view here. I'm gonna tuck my tailbone under, and then I'm gonna push forward. And I'm trying to get a stretch in the front of the leg, keeping my back glute really turned on here. I don't want to be here where I'm throwing my shoulders back. Think your spine's aligned, and just kind of move forward with this front leg. It may not be very far. We're just gonna rock here. We're gonna make it active. But that's okay, it doesn't have to be very far. Just working on that hip flexor, opening up that hip. Good, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this front leg, we're gonna bring our knee back, our heel back a little bit. And now we're gonna work on ankle mobility. And I'm gonna drive my knee forward, keeping my heel on the ground. I'm just gonna rock back and forth here. And let this glute go. And I'm kind of using my upper body to kind of push down into that leg a little bit. And again, your goal here is to keep the heel on the ground. All right, so we're just kind of moving through that ankle. Trying to push as far forward as we can. Good, and now we're gonna switch sides. So again, we're gonna tuck that back glute under, so posterior, tilt your pelvis, tuck it under, and then move forward. And now we're working front of the hip. Keep that glute squeezed. It's so different. It's so funny what a big difference one side to the other can be. Just rocking it here, squeezing the glute. Good, and now we're going to bring that back heel back a little bit and drive forward here. Working on the ankle now. Just put my elbow on my quad or my thigh. Just trying to push forward until that stretch. Let's go one more here. Good. And now we're gonna straddle our mat. Just move this out of the way. I want you to go pretty wide in those legs if you can. Hands out in front of you, past the shoulders. And I want you to push your hips back. Here, big push back. I'm gonna give you a side view. So I'm almost pushing my belly button towards the ground so that I'm not rounded here, right? I don't want to round through my spine. I want a super straight spine here. Just rocking back. The wider your leg you can go in your legs, the better, without letting that tailbone tuck under at that end range right here. And now, we're gonna take it with the leg out, all right? And we're gonna rock back. Again, working on trying to not let that tailbone tuck under at that end range. And then let's work on a little bit of rotation. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna reach under with the leg, the arm of the leg that's extended. You may not get very far, hopefully you're not as tight as me. You're gonna feel that stretch, and then you're gonna shift your weight back, and you're gonna open here. And then nice and slow here, stretch it out. Woo. And then shift your weight back, lock in that lumbar spine here, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Get some rotation in your thoracic spine. Let's go one more here. Nice. And now we're gonna bring that leg in. Stay nice and wide in those hips. Extend that other leg out. Let's just rock it back and forward here. Push your belly button towards the ground here. We're gonna get a stretch through those adductor muscles on our inner thigh. Good, and now, hands slightly forward, and we're gonna reach under. Oh, enjoy that stretch through the lat and your shoulder girdle, and then push your hips back towards your heel and open up. Reach, push back, exhale. Reach, push back, exhale. Last one here. Reach, push back, exhale. Nice work. All right. We're gonna hit, if you have a band, grab it, keep it close by. If you don't worry about it at all. We're gonna be working a little activation. We're gonna be working 30 seconds each side, 30 seconds each move. Get my timer on. All right, so we're starting on our backs. I'm gonna go into a butterfly bridge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my feet together, bring my heels close to my booty here, tuck my tailbone under so my lower back's nice and flat, elbows into the ground, and squeeze up. All right, I've got 30 seconds here. Now you're getting a big stretch through the front of those hips. And that's one reason we're doing this, but we're also trying to get our glutes to fire up. So if you need to put a little bit of hand on your booty here and give yourself external feedback, a couple pokes, try to get those guys warmed up. I'm so tight in the front of my hips, it's hard for me to get to my glutes right now. It's warming up though, I'm getting there as I open up. Let's go one more here. Nice, we're gonna come up on our feet. And you'll go to your range here. We're gonna go into a squat, right? I'm kind of a little bit wider in my stance, definitely more than a shoulder width. And I'm gonna squat down, and I'm gonna rotate that thumb back behind me and come up. Alternating sides, pushing that knee out with my other arm as I rotate. Standing up in between, it's down and rotate. Before you go down here, I want you to take a big breath into that belly. And you're gonna hold that pressure in your abdomen and squat down with pressure in your belly. And then exhale up. Let's go one more here. Nice work. All right, so if you have your band, you're gonna grab it now. If not, don't worry. We're gonna get into a side plank position. We're gonna bend our knees, heels back. So a 90-degree angle with our legs here. And then I'm gonna make sure my shoulders push back. Nice tight core. I'm gonna bridge up from my bottom hip and oblique squeezing here Keep that rib cage down. Don't let it flare or pop open. And you're gonna open up here. Tight core. Working glutes. So that bottom glute is holding us isometrically. That top glute, we're opening up that hip and we're firing that upper booty. It's called your glute med. It's important. And then keep that bottom glute squeezed. Try not to drop that hip at all. Don't let it drop an inch. If you don't have a band, you're doing this without the band. Still working. Woo! Tight, tight core here. Don't let that ribcage flare. You need to put your hand on your belly to kind of see what's going on there. Bottom glutes on fire, and let's switch. Find your 90. Elbow under the shoulder. Nice tall chest here. Option here, if you have any shoulder issues, just go into that clamshell, but really squeeze that core down tight. Here we go. Squeeze up. Open. You may notice one side's a little harder than the other. Probably just tight muscles. Woo. Don't let that bottom glute get lazy. This is my lazy glute side on the bottom. Open up through the hip. Try not to use the rib cage and the whole body to compensate. Just go to your range here while keeping that rib cage pointed down towards the pelvis. Woohoo! Last one here. Nice work. We're going to go back to that butterfly bridge. See if things feel a little bit looser. So feet together. Heels towards our butt a little bit. Tuck your tailbone under so you can't get your hands under your lower back. And then drive the elbows into the ground. Bridge up. Squeezing the glutes here. I can feel mine a little bit more now that my hips have opened up some. All that sitting. I don't know about you guys, but definitely sitting more than I used to in a day. I'm in front of a computer more than I used to be. Learning new skills though, so that's good. Keep squeezing. Now you should start feeling those glutes really start to fire up as those hips open up. We're close. Nice work. On our feet. So let's just stay on one side for 15 seconds. We're going to hold that arm up. We're going to squat down, rotate, and come up. We're going to stay on one side here, all right? You go to your range here. Let's go. Now, if going up and down with this arm up in the air, it doesn't seem like much, but if it's a little, you feel kind of wonky here, bring the arm down and rotate just like we did. Because it actually does change the mechanic of the squat quite a bit. Good, and we're gonna switch sides, let's go. Arm up if you can do it, otherwise you're gonna bring that arm down and up each time, like we did the first round. I'm using my straight arm, kind of push that knee out, get a big stretch in that leg, inner thigh. Woo. Let's go one more here. Push and rotate. Nice work. Side plank climb. I'm gonna start on the other side, just to mix it up a little bit. We'll go in about 5 seconds. Again, nice tall posture here. Push that forearm into the ground or that elbow. Knees are bent behind you. Squeeze up, squeeze that ribcage down, and let's go. Pretend like you're getting punched in the gut here, right? So you're really bracing through your core, keeping connected. That hand on that belly if you need to. Opening up. Should be feeling that top glute and the bottom glute. Sometimes I feel my bottom glute, a lot of times more holding me up isometrically. Whew. Just realized I forgot to put my rise on. Oh well, 5 more seconds here. Oof. Wow. Yes. Switch sides. Let's get set up, catch our breath, we'll go in 10. Again, shoulder back where it should be, nice tall chest here, rib cage is not flared. Here we go, squeeze it up, open it up. Nice tight core here. This is my core monitor right here, my hand. I'm braced and I'm not trying to flare or rotate through my thoracic spine. Nice and solid here, bottom glutes. Screaming. Whoa. Active through your core. Wow. Let's keep going here. We got 5 more seconds. And time, nice work. Get some water. All right, this is where you'll want to have a heavyish load if you got one. We're gonna focus on posterior chain to start with, our back side. Need water. So we're gonna work on a staggered stance RDL, which is kind of a regression to the single leg RDL, but it's a good regression, all right? So what we're gonna do, we'll stand forward, not yet though. When we move, I'm gonna be moving from my hip crease here of the foot that's forward, right? So I'm pushing that hip and that booty back behind me, keeping a flat back. And when I come up, I'm squeezing my glute as hard as I can. So we're going staggered stance. My left foot's forward. I put my right toe behind my left ankle and come out just a tad, right? I'm gonna load up my left side. Nice tight core here, and you're gonna drive up. Push the hip back. Now that back leg, my heel's up, and I just have that toe just barely, well, it's kind of pushing to the ground, but I'm not loading through that back leg at all. Let's go. Push the hip back. Your balance. Nice flat back here. Don't bend through or flex through the spine. You're really feeling this glute of that forward leg. Woo. Push it back. Get that stretch in the hammy. Squeeze that glute up. All right, here we go. 10 seconds, we switch. We're switching feet here. Let's get ready in 3, 2, pop the shoulders back and down. Let's go. Oh, my right side is slow to start. Just kind of focus in. If you need to put that hand on that glute to get it fired up, do it. Push that hip straight back. And remember, that back foot's not way back out here, right? It's heel and then off to the side. Keep driving. Woo. Almost there. Push back and squeeze with the glute. Now we're gonna go right into a two-legged RDL. You can have your weight in the middle, or if you have 2 dumbbells, you can be side by side. Again, push the hips back, squeeze up with both glutes. And at the top here, 1, 2, squeeze. Drive your hips back, 1, 2, squeeze. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push your hips back, 1, 2, squeeze. I'm gonna give you one more cue. Tuck your chin. At that top, 1, 2, squeeze. You're almost there. 1, 2, squeeze. Nice work. Little rest here. We're gonna be going through that 3 more times. Now, I'm gonna go into a little stability work first for our core. Actually, full body stability. It's a Superman plank. Give you some options here. I'm gonna get in my plank position. I'm gonna pack my shoulders down, and then I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna tuck that tailbone under, squeeze my core. I'm gonna start alternating arms or legs here. And I'm just lifting a little bit so that I don't drop, right? We wanna stay solid in that spine. Then your progression would be, if you wanted, opposite arm,
Opposite leg. You can also do your plank from an elevated surface. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Push into the ground. Tap your shoulders down. Turn your glutes on. Let's go. Nice and solid here, 30 seconds. You're trying to minimize that shift that wants to happen in your body. So we're working contralaterally, which means opposite sides of the body. Woo. Across the body. We're almost there. Tight core and rest. Nice work. Remember your options there. You can do it from an elevated surface. You can also just move the arms or just a little squeeze of the glutes, alternating sides. Just staying super connected. While you're resting, I want to show you something. We got 8.2 pounds here, right? Bottle of bleach. So if you want to increase your load, that's the way to do it. If you have an empty bottle and you really want to load up, go get some sand from your hardware store and fill that up. It'll be a nice little alternate if you don't have any dumbbells at home. All right, we're going to start from the top. We're going to go staggered stance RDL. Remember, we're moving through that hip crease in the front. Toe out slightly. Here we go. Push it back. Squeeze up. Drive your hip back behind you. Feel that stretch through your hammy. Try not to let your body shift side to side. You don't want to drop your right shoulder or the shoulder that has the weight. You want to stay nice and square. You're close. Really focusing on that booty here, back. Good. Switch arms, switch legs. Packing the shoulder back. Let's go. Squeeze. Push back and squeeze. If you're having trouble firing up one glute, put your hand on it. Give yourself that external feedback. Make your brain connect to it. This is my cranky side. My stubborn side. One more. Nice work. All right, now we're going to go into that double stance RDL, regular stance RDL. Weight here or weight in the middle, depending on what you have. Let's go. Right here. Push those hips back. Nice flat back. Squeeze up. 1, 2 here. Don't rush the speed to the top. 1, 2. Push, push, push back. 1, 2. Tuck that chin down. 1, 2, squeeze. Inhale as you go down. Exhale at the top of that movement. You're close. Squeeze them if you got them. Woo. Nice. And time. Nice work. My kettlebell looks big, but it's really not that heavy. All right, we're going to hit that Superman plank. You're going to go with whatever variation works best for you, all right? The thing you want to focus on here is control. All right, we'll go in 5, 4. Screw my hands into the ground. My elbows come almost like I go looking forward, right? They're not way out here. Push it into the ground. Go wider in your feet if you need to. That'll give you a wider base. And nice and controlled here. Big breath in that belly before you extend. Whoa. Whoa. Woo. You have your options. Just squeeze that glute up. Doesn't have to be a big movement. You're close. 3, 2, and time. Get some water. Woo. Remember, I have to keep reminding myself, this isn't high intensity. We don't have to move that fast. Our weight, or our focus and connecting to that muscle is what matters today. All right, we're gonna go staggered stance. Pack the shoulder down. Let's go, squeeze up, push back, squeeze up. Remember, 1, 2 here, 1, 2. Make it count. You can make that funny voice too if you want when you're counting. Oh. Woo. All right, we're gonna switch hands, switch legs. I'm not gonna go too far back with that leg. Load up that front leg right here. Right, back toes light, push back. Tight core. Try not to flex at all through that spine. Driving up through the heel, but you're pushing that whole foot into the ground. Remember, feedback if you need it. 1, 2, squeeze. And time here. We're hitting double. Let's go in 10. You go to your range here. Your goal is to push your booty as far away from you as you can while staying connected in your spine. Here we go. Pack it down. Pull, squeeze. Tight core here. Squeeze 1, 2 at the top. So your knees should be in line with the ankles. They should not be coming forward at all. Push back to your range. You don't have to touch that weight to the ground. Woo. Squeeze, 1, 2. 1, 2. We have a phrase here that we like to use in class. As you squeeze at the top, you're making ugly butt, right? So you want to squeeze as hard as you can. No one's looking. Time here. 30 seconds to our Superman plank. If you're elevated, you're going to tuck, squeeze, and work from here. All right, you can go arm or just leg. 5 seconds. Screw those hands into the ground, press into it, and let's go. Don't let that elbow soften. That elbow bends. You lose that stability in your shoulder. You have to actively push into the floor. Pack that shoulder down. Don't let them roll up to your ears. Keep going here. And one thing that's going to prevent your shoulder blades from coming up is being nice and solid and engaged with your core. Time, nice work. One more round then. Then we move on. Some water. All right. Staggered stance already up. So you're ready. I'm gonna start with my sleeping booty side here. Hinge at the hip. Let's go. Push back. Squeeze. 1, 2. Push it back. It's okay for your knee to soften. It's going to soften automatically. You don't have to worry about bending or squatting down through your knee. It's going to be based on your hamstring, how much you have, how much bend you have in that knee. Squeeze in here. You're close. That's fun. Nice work. Gonna switch sides.
3, 2, let's do it. Remember, big breath in. As you lower, exhale at the top of that movement. Squeeze in 1, 2 at the top. Don't let that squeeze be just a little one. You want it big, and you want to hold it for a 1, 2 count. Really connecting. Push to the floor. Squeeze up. And time. Double leg coming up. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Backward. So close, so close. Tuck that chin. Push those hips back. Trying to touch a wall behind you. And time. Nice work, get some water. I'm gonna hit, oh no, we'll get water. We have 30 seconds. We're gonna go to that Superman plank, then we're gonna switch things up. About 10 more seconds here. Find your best plank. Remember, push into the ground. Notice my arms, my elbows will turn in slightly. I'm gonna see forward, not quite. Packing the shoulders down. Feeling all those muscles around that scapula, the back of your shoulder blade. Stabilize. Feel it. Work it. Here we go. Ooh. Tight core. If you disengage, that's where that wobble is gonna happen. So it takes a lot of recruitment, challenging your central nervous system here to stabilize your body. Whoa. Make sure you're really trying to fight that shift in the pelvis. You're almost there. Keep driving. 3, 2, and time. Nice work. All right. Catching my breath. You do the same, get some water. All right, this circuit is where you're gonna need that bench or that elevated surface. And we're gonna play a little bit, we're gonna play around a little bit with tempo here, all right? I'm gonna give you some options too, so while you're resting, I'll quit resting and get started. You can add load here. You can go back a foot on the table. I'm gonna jump out a little bit here, and then I'm gonna take it straight down. Weights in my heel, I'm gonna drive up. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and up, and then I'm gonna do a power up, 2. All right, so check it out. You're like, forget you, Nicol. I'm gonna give you options here, but the count is gonna be down, 1, 2 pulse, and then come up. You can also do a little jump here for 2. If you don't want to jump, you're just going to do a quick explosive drive up without leaving the ground. Your level of where your rear foot is can vary based on what you have and what's comfortable to you. All right? But what I want to do here is when I'm in this position, I don't want to be where I'm here and I'm super compacted, my knees in line with the hip. I want to be slightly forward so my knee is slightly behind that hip, all right? And I don't want to be way out here where I can hardly get any range of motion at all. So that knee slightly past the hip. If you don't have an elevated surface, you're just going to follow that rep scheme, loading up that front leg, 1, 2, and then big power up, 1, 2, and down, 1, 2. If you need to hold on to a chair for balance, do so. Second move, we're gonna go into a foot elevated lateral squat, right? So you can have load here. I'm gonna push my hips back, drive up balance. Little step out, you're not way out here. Drive up. So I'm really pushing my hips back here, driving through that glute. Our legs are gonna be toe step, please. All right, so I'm going rear foot elevated. Trying to pick my poison here. You don't have to load up, but if you got load, give it a shot. We've got 40 seconds. I'm gonna start on my right leg forward. All right, here's our tempo. Let's go down, drive through the heel. 1, 2, come on, 1, 2, big explosion. Down, 1, 2, come on, 1, 2, drive through, tiny, 1, don't come all the way up, 2, and then here we go, 1, 2, and it's down, 1, 2, big power, 1, 2, 2 more seconds here. Stay low. 1, 2, drive. 1, 2, and time. Take it out. Low. If you want to jump on that 1, 2, that second part of the movement, by all means do it. Otherwise, you're just aggressively pushing it to the ground and squeezing up. Wow. I almost feel like I'm in metabolic meltdown. Here we go. Let's go down. 1, stabilize. 2, and then explode. 1, 2, and then pulse. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it up. Pulse, pulse. 1, 2. Big power up. Let's go. 1, 2, and drive. Big drive. 1, 2. Get low on that first pulse. Here we go. Wow. Time under tension, time, shake it out. Woo. Remember on that one, that front heel is always loaded. Don't let it lift, because then you're gonna feel a lot of pressure in that knee. That's what we want to avoid. You're also, if that rear foot is back, this guy is loaded. So through that range of motion, you should be able to really, maybe 10, 15% on that back leg, that's it. Whew. Oh, as I stagger here. All right, lateral step up. You can do this with or without load, it's up to you. This is in the middle. So, right here, squat down, drive up and balance. Push your hip back. Push the hip back. The feet should be aligned. You're not stepping back with that leg. You're not here. It's just right out to the side. Push and squeeze. If you have a higher step, you may not be squatting down as much. Keep going. You got 40 seconds here. It may look like this. Push the hip back. Drive up. Push the hip back. Drive up. 10 more seconds. Big brace in that core. Big belly in as you drive up. And time. Gonna hit the other side. Remember, with or without load here. And when you're stepping back, you're gonna push those hips back. Keep your torso upright. Don't flex through the spine. You guys, I swear I haven't been drinking today. I'm just walking around like I have. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Step up, push your hip back, squeeze up,
Push back. Tight, tight core here. If you want to, you can grab your water bottle if you don't have load, or your laundry detergent that you ran and got. Woo! We're just working legs here. Don't let that knee on that step cave in. Wow, you're close. And time, nice work. Get some water. As you have your balance here and you're able to control these movements and feel where you want to work with body weight, then that's where we want to bring the load in, right? If you have extra load, but you're wobbling and you're not sure what you're working, you're having trouble stabilizing, drop the load. Because this movement is working those muscles regardless of what you have weight-wise. All right, rear foot elevated. 2 pulse at the bottom, 2 power ups, 2 full reps. You want to jump, jump. I'm not. All right, we're gonna load up that front leg. Some people have their toe on. I like my foot flat. It's totally whatever your preference is. Let's go down, hold it low. 1, 2, big power up. 1, 2, and low. 1, 2, remember that heel. Big power up. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, big power up. 1, 2. Lock out that quad at the top. 1, 2, don't let that foot fall in. Remember your count. 1, 2 at the bottom. Pulse, pulse, drive. 1, drive, 2, and time. Wow. So I like this rear foot elevated lunge. I don't know if you can feel it. You're also getting a good stretch in your hip flexor, the leg that's behind you. Those are the best exercises. The ones that lengthen and strengthen at the same time. Giving us an extra 10 seconds because I can't breathe. All right, let's get set up. Load up that front leg. Bring that other leg behind you. Here we go. Low 2, big power up for 2. Down, 1, 2, drive, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, drive. Ooh. Ooh. Don't let that foot fall in. The knee will follow. Keep driving here. Ah. 2 down, pulse, 2 power up. And we're almost there. And time. Holy moly. Nice work, you guys. Now, I don't think I showed you. You don't have a step. Hopefully, you figured it out. No step. You'll be here. You'll step to the side. Squeeze up. So you're really working that glute of the leg that's not moving. The whole leg, actually. All right. Let's get ready. Let's start with both feet. Here we go. Push hips back. Drive. Driving through the heel here. As you step, you're going down as low as you can, where your heel on that step doesn't lift. You're also making sure that knee doesn't cave in. All right? So as you step, you're pushing out, you're driving up. Nice tight core. You go to your range here. You got 10 more seconds. Woo. We are hitting, if you don't feel it, that adductor, the inner thighs. Good, time here. We're also forcing ourselves to stabilize laterally, which isn't something that we do very often. 20 seconds here. Woo. 10 seconds. Remember, wait through that whole foot, drive up through the heel. Tight core here, tiny step off. It doesn't have to be a big step. Forcing that leg, that glute on the, or that leg on the step, that glute to work. I'm adding a little knee drive here. It's up to you what you're comfortable with. Drive through that heel. We're almost there. And time, nice work. Third time's a charm, right? We haven't done that 3 times, have we? Well, if we have done it 3 and I lost count, which I don't think I did, you're just gonna get bonus. We'll catch your breath here. We'll go again, and then we'll do our finisher. About 10 seconds. Decide what side you're working first. Let's load it up. And here we go. We're going down. 1, 2, big power up. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, big power up. 1, 2. Woo. Find your balance. Reset. Keep driving. Okay, if all else fails, just go through a full range of motion here. You're almost there. 10 seconds. Keep driving, keep driving. And time. There's a weebling and a wobbling there. We're gonna hit the next leg. In about 10. Get ready. Load it up. Here we go. When I say load, it doesn't mean you have to have weight. I just want you to load that front leg. Make sure you're breathing. It's down. Oh, big drive. Oh, keep going here. Oh. Oh. Remember, all fails, just go through that rear foot elevated lunge. Filling out back leg stretching. Last one, and time. Wow. Nice work, you guys. Some water. We'll hit our last lateral step up to balance. Let's get ready. 10 seconds here. You have your options. 3, 2, pivot. Big breath in that belly. Drive up. You don't have to go very low here. You go to your range. You're driving the hips back. Before you go down, You're taking a big breath all the way down into that belly. Woo. Close. Tall, tall chest. Drive up through the heel. You got 10 seconds here. Woo. Time. Woo. Catch your breath. Lower body strength and core. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, let's do it. Remember, don't step too far away with that leg. And when you're coming up, you're really loading, you're driving up with that leg that's on the bench. So focus your load on that leg. So try not to cheat with that other leg that's going to the floor. Drive. Yeah. You guys, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Nice and soft, coming up with that leg on the floor. Drive through the leg on the bench. Squeeze that booty. And tight. Nice work. Catch your breath if you want it. All right, so we're gonna work 20 seconds on, 10-second rest. Finishing with Tabata. If you have that step, keep it, but don't worry if you don't have one, all right? So check it out. You have 20 seconds loaded, alternating step up, all right? Alternating step up. Then we put the weights down, or you can hold them. You have 20 seconds. If you got a wall handy, use it. You can do a wall sit. We're gonna go iso hold squat. Then we get 10-second rest, and you're gonna go into jump lunges. All right, little option here, quick switch to the feet. If you don't have a step up, you'll go reverse lunge to drive, alternating sides. Squeezing the glutes up. Don't throw those shoulders back so that you have extension through your lumbar spine. I always say your glute is your brake here. All right. Woo. Find your weights. Alternating step up, with or without load. Get ready. It's go time. 20 seconds here. Woo. Trying to get as many reps as you can in that 20 seconds. Keep driving. Keep driving here. Time here. Nice work. 10 seconds. You're gonna hold that squat in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you have a wall, go to it. Put that back against the wall. Make sure your back and shoulders are touching, lower back and shoulders. I think we might be going over time on this one. That's okay. 3, 2, time. Nice work. We're gonna go to that jump lunge or that quick reverse lunge. I'm not gonna jump, but if you can, do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's go. Get that back knee to the ground. It's a little quick switch at the top. 20 seconds here. Or you're going full jump lunge. You got 10 more seconds. Keep going. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Nice. Time. We're gonna go to our step ups now. Whatever your surface is, right? You're just gonna do speedy. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Halfway. Come on. Time here, 10 seconds. We're gonna hit our static squat. If you got a wall, get to it and get low. All right, here we go. I'm gonna just progress line, squeezing my shoulders back, pushing my knees out. 20 seconds here. 10 seconds. Woo. 3, 2, and time. Good, jump lunge, last round here, guys. Yeah, we got time for one more round. Now you're getting out early. Get ready, jump lunge. Or quick switch lunges, ready, go. Here are your options. I'm just trying to move fast. I'm not coming all the way up. Not standing all the way up. Keep it loaded, 10 seconds, come on. You got this. Keep driving, keep driving. Nice. Almost there. Time. Last round here for real. 10 seconds to our quick step ups. Remember, if you're not stepping up, you're just going into a quick alternating lunge here. All right, driving that knee up. Ready, go. Quick step ups, quick step ups. Whatever you got. 10 seconds, come on. Keep driving, with or without weights. 5 seconds. Time here, nice work. All right, we're going static squat, wall sit, or if you want to progress it, overhead, static squat. Let's go. Ugh. Push those knees up. Squeeze those shoulders back. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds. Woo. 5 seconds. Keep squeezing. Keep pushing out. Don't let anything fall in. Nice work. 10 seconds. Then you got 20 seconds lunge jump or quick power lunges. Whatever you decide here. Get ready in 3, 2, let's go. Hit it. Hit it. 20 seconds on the clock. I'm your cheerleader. Looking good, looking good. 10 seconds here, guys. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Nice work, lower body and core. Stretch some parts.